Hello, my fellow humans. Keith the Human here, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Guys, I made a video a while back. I think it was called the Sport of Politics, or the Politics of Sports, something like that. And it was just comparing the sports addiction in this country to our political system. And I was thinking something earlier, just hit me a little while ago. Most of this sports team addiction, this team loyalty shit, it's rooted in a brand. It's branding. These people, they buy the merch and they have the symbols, and so they're proud of that team. They wear that shit and they've invested money in it. When I watch football, I watched it a little different than a lot of people do. I liked certain teams, but I never kept to one team. I liked certain teams throughout the years. Good teams. I want to watch good teams. I don't watch a bunch of shitty teams. I don't watch some team that loses all the time and live my life like that. I mean, no, I want to watch something special, cheer for somebody that I like. I like not even just the players, but the coaches and the owners. That doesn't seem to affect most sports people. I can just say from the NFL side, I never did watch the NBA much or the Major League Baseball or anything. It was mostly NFL. But I remember being a 49ers fan growing up because I loved Joe Montana. He was just the shit, and I liked a lot of the players on that team, and the owner, Eddie DeBartolo Jr., man, Carmen Policy, all those guys, they were doing it right. They were doing, it's probably, squeezing everything they could out of it, but they developed really good teams. And I remember when DeBartolo Jr. got in trouble for gambling, and he had to give up ownership of the team that went to his sister. She gave it to their husband, John York, and he was an idiot. And just started really dismantling that team. And I started, losing my interest in that team after that. And he would make these horrible picks in the draft. Oh, God. Elvis Gerback, anybody remember that guy? Drunken Miller. So, I stuck with him for a while. Garcia finally got that guy, and they were fun to watch again. And I loved Steve Mariucci. He was a great guy, man, good-hearted guy. I mean, you could tell when he gave interviews, that was a good person right there. And I remember when him and Terrell Owens got into it, and they wound up firing the coach over Terrell Owens' big mouth. I quit being a fan of that team after that. After they fired Mariucci, I was done with them, man. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm not cheering for this team. And I remember I had a buddy who was a big Cowboys fan. And Craig Jones, man, what's going on, buddy? I hated the Cowboys. I've hated them since birth. Just that whole America team bullshit. I just couldn't stand that. There's no such thing as America's team. It's America's game. It ain't America's team. All these teams are American. But boy, they had that because that star on there, by God, shoe. What's his old name? Jimmy Johnson? No, Jimmy Johnson was coach. Jones, they're the owner there for a while. I guess he's still probably the owner. His first name? What is his first name? Anyway, he's a prick. He's a fucking asshole. And I never could stand that guy. And I'd always question my friends who were Cowboys. I said, how do you support a team that's owned by such a fucking asshole like that? Oh, I've been a Cowboys fan forever, man. I mean, shit, that's the only thing. I don't get that shit. I'm never going to get that shit. I'm never going to accept that shit. That's retarded. Sorry, some of y'all get offended at that word. I don't. Anywho. So, I looked at the organization as a whole and decided whether I'm going to spend my time watching this or supporting this. Well, look at where we are in politics now. I said years ago they could put the devil, let him run for president and put an R beside his name, and Republicans would flock out for him because he had that R beside his name, that logo. that trademark, that brand. So and that's where we're at today. It's a team sport for a lot of these people. It's just it's a game to them. And as you can see right now, it is not a fucking game. This both sides of the same bullshit that's going on for years has infected so many people's brains. And they just look at this as all a game. Oh, it ain't going to affect me, but they're finding out it is going to affect them. It is affecting them. That's just sad, man. It's just so sad that people's minds get twisted like that. Anyway, that's all I had to say right now. I'll get back to y'all later. But anyway, y'all keep fighting the good fight. Peace.